Important collocations for PTE reading and writing. This video will explain the concept of collocations clearly and in an engaging way for PTE aspirants.
Basic principle. Basic research. Basic structure. Basic technique. Bear resemblance. Become apparent. Central focus. Central government. Central importance. Central issue. Central part. Central point.
Central position. Central problem. Central question. Central role. Central tenet. Central theme. Certain aspect. Certain assumptions. Certain characteristics. Certain circumstances. Change constantly. Change dramatically. Change rapidly ADV. Change attitude. Class consciousness.
Central authority. Central concept. Central concern. Central control. Central core. Central feature. Changing circumstances. Changing attitudes. Changing nature. Changing needs. Changing pattern. Changing world.
Characteristic feature. Chemical reaction. Civil case. Civil society. Classic example. Classic study. Classic text. Classic work. Classical theory. Clear boundary. Clear distinction. Clear evidence. Clear focus. Clear indication. Clear relationship. Clear statement. Clear structure. Clearly defined. Clearly demonstrated.
Clearly established. Clearly evident. Clearly identified. Clearly important. Clearly related to. Clearly understand. Clearly visible.
Close contact. Close proximity. Close relationship. Close scrutiny. Closely allied. Closely associated. Closely connected. Climate. Change. Climatic conditions. Closely. Related to. Closely. Resemble. Closely. Tied. Closer. Look. Closely. Linked to, with.
Closer examination. Closer inspection. Collect data. Cognitive ability. Cognitive skills. Collaborative learning. Cognitive development. Collect information. Collective action. Collective identity. Collective memory. Combined effect. Come into conflict. Come into contact. Commercial activity. Commercial transaction. Commit crime. Commit offense. Common ancestor. Common approach. Common assumption. Common characteristic. Common culture. Common error. Common feature. Common goal. Common method. Common source. Common theme.
Careful thought. Carefully controlled. Carefully selected. Carry information. Carry out research. Carry out task. Cast doubt. Causal link. Causal relation. Causal relationship. Cause consequences. Cause stress. Common usage. Commonly associated with. Commonly called. Commonly encountered, commonly found, in. Commonly known as. Commonly referred to as. Commonly used. Communicate. Effectively. Comparative. Analysis. Comparative. Research. Comparative. Study. Compelling. Argument. Compelling. Evidence. Compelling. Reason.
Competitive market. Competitive pressure. Complete task. Complex area. Complex interaction. Complex issue. Complex pattern. Complex problem. Complex process. Complex question. Complex relationship. Complex set. Complex situation. Complex structure. Comprehensive account. Comprehensive approach. Comprehensive overview. Comprehensive review. Comprehensive system. Conceptual framework.
Concerted effort. Concluding remarks. Concluding section. Conditional probability. Conduct research. Conduct study.
Conduct survey. Conduct analysis. Conduct interview. Conflict resolution. Conflicting interests. Consider appropriate. Consider. Relevant. Consider. Possibility. Consider. Aspect. Consider. Issue. Consider. Impact. Consider. Implications. Consider. Role.
Considerable attention. Considerable debate. Considerable degree. Considerable detail. Considerable effort. Considerable evidence. Considerable extent. Considerable importance. Considerable influence. Considerable interest. Considerable research. Considerable support. Considerable variation. Consistent pattern. Consistent results. Constant rate. Constituent elements. Constituent parts. Contain information. Contain element. Contemporary debate. Contemporary issue. Contemporary life. Contemporary society. Contemporary world. Contextual factors. Continued existence. Continued growth. Continued use. Continuous process. Contribute significantly. Contribute to development. Controversial issue.
Conventional view. Conventional wisdom. Convey information. Convey meaning. Convey message. Convincing evidence. Culturally specific. Correct error. Counter-argument. Cover range. Cover topic. Cover area. Create conditions. Create opportunities. Creative. Work. Criminal. Offense. Critical. Analysis. Critical. Approach. Critical. Attention. Critical. Essay. Critical. Evaluation. Critical. Examination. Critical. Factor. Critical. Importance. Critical. Inquiry. Critical. Introduction.
critical issue, critical perspective, critical point, critical reflection, critical review, critical role, critical scrutiny, critical theory, critical thinking, critical writing, critically evaluate, crucial difference, crucial factor, crucial importance,
crucial part, crucial point, crucial question, crucial role, cultural activity, cultural aspect, cultural attitudes, cultural background, cultural boundary, cultural change, cultural context, cultural differences, cultural dimension,
cultural diversity, cultural factors, cultural heritage, cultural history, cultural identity, cultural influence, cultural institution, cultural issue, cultural life, cultural norm, cultural perspective, cultural phenomenon, cultural practice, cultural significance, cultural theory, cultural tradition, cultural value, current issue, current policy.
become available, become aware, become blurred, become established, become evident, become independent,
Become involved, become obvious, become visible, become widespread, become source, become focus, begin process, behave differently, beneficial effect, best described, binary opposition, binary system, careful thought, carefully controlled, carefully selected, carry information, carry out, cast out, causal link,
causal relation, causal relationship, cause consequences, cause stress, central authority, central concept, central concern, central control, central core, central feature, central focus, central government, central importance, central issue, central part, central point, central position, central problem, central question, central role, central tenet, central theme, certain aspect, certain assumptions, certain characteristics, certain circumstances, change rapidly, change attitude, changing nature, changing needs, changing pattern, changing world, civil case, civil society, class work, classic example, classic study, classic text, changing nature, changing needs, changing pattern, changing world, characteristic feature, chemical reaction, characteristic feature, chemical reaction, changing circumstances, change dramatically, classic example, classical theory, class consciousness, clear boundary, clear distinction, clear evidence, clear focus, clear indication,